Real Housewives alum plans to have a very unconventional wedding later this year. Real Housewives of Orange County alum Alexis Bellino gave an update regarding her upcoming wedding with her fiancé, John Jansen. While speaking to People magazine in April 2025, Bellino shared that she and Jansen intend to have very unconventional nuptials before 2025 comes to an end. She also said that her wedding dress is both beautiful and out of the box. The gown is actually complementing exactly what we want the wedding to be. It is unconventional, head to toe, said Bellino to People magazine. Bellino said that she did have a say yes to the dress moment when she tried on the gown she intends to wear on her wedding day. And I actually thought my vision was going to be different, but when I put this one gown on, it actually changed everything. So it was kind of one of those things where you think you want A, but then you try on B, C, and D, and you choose E, said Bellino during the interview. Jansen proposed to Bellino in August 2024 after less than a year of dating. Bellino spoke about her wedding planning in a September 2024 episode of Bravo H2, RHOCS 18. She said that she and Jansen, who was in a relationship with RHOC star Shannon Beater until 2022, were planning to get married in the summer of 2025. We're just trying to secure a venue. But we're not doing a typical wedding. We're changing it up. We have a couple creative ideas, said Bellino during the interview. She also said that she will not wear a wedding dress or walk down the aisle during the ceremony. Bellino was previously married to Jim Bellino, the father of her children, James, Miles, and McKenna. The former couple divorced in 2018. Bellino announced her engagement to Jansen in an August 2024 Instagram upload. The picture showed Bellino and her fiancé sitting on a bench together. In the caption, Bellino said she was excited to marry Jansen. She also said she believed her late mother, Penelope, brought Jansen to her. On cloud 9, celebrating 9 months of love and laughter, and looking forward to my forever with you. Every moment together has been a gift. I am so in love with you and the beautiful life we're building together with our kids, and the answer is 100,000,000% yes. 1 Corinthians 13:13. And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. #gift from Imam. Read the caption of Bellino's post. Once a housewife, always a housewife, at least when it comes to making headlines. This year, one beloved alum from the Real Housewives franchise is ready to trade in wine tosses and reunion drama for vows and champagne toasts, but not without a signature twist. Sources close to the former reality star reveal that her upcoming wedding, slated for late fall, is shaping up to be anything but traditional. In fact, it might just be the most unconventional event the Housewives universe has ever seen. Think less black tie gala, more avant-garde fantasy, teases a friend of the bride-to-be. She's never been one to follow the rules. Why would her wedding be any different? While she's keeping many details tightly under wraps, a few juicy tidbits have already leaked. For starters, the ceremony will not be held in a chapel, a luxury hotel, or even a scenic vineyard, all typical settings for a celebrity wedding. Instead, the Real Housewives alum has chosen a sprawling, rustic property just outside of Palm Springs. Not a polished resort, mind you, but a quirky artist's commune complete with massive sculptures, desert gardens, and even a giant vintage Airstream trailer that will double as the bridal suite. She wanted something that felt real, raw, and personal, says an insider. She's embracing her eccentric side. It's going to be magical. In a bold move that's sure to send Housewives fans into a tizzy, the bride also plans to walk herself down the aisle, no father, brother, or close male friend at her side. I've spent so much of my life waiting for someone to give me away, she recently said in a candid interview. But the truth is, I've built this life myself, so why not honor that? The groom, a low-key entrepreneur she met shortly after stepping away from the Bravo spotlight, is fully on board with the unconventional vibes. Friends describe him as calm, grounding, and madly in love with the woman he calls his wildfire. The pair reportedly bonded over their shared love of travel, spirituality, and off-the-beaten-path adventures. In fact, their first date was a road trip, not a swanky dinner in Beverly Hills. As for the guest list, let's just say it'll be selective. Several familiar faces from the Real Housewives world have scored invites, but it's a safe bet that not everyone will be in attendance. Insiders hint that while a few beloved castmates will be there to cheer her on, some former frenemies didn't even make the preliminary list. She wants good energy only, the source stresses. This isn't about creating drama, it's about celebrating love, joy, and starting a new chapter. And speaking of new chapters, this wedding won't feature a traditional sit-down dinner or assigned seating. Instead, the bride is creating a festival-style reception, with multiple food trucks offering everything from gourmet tacos to organic vegan treats. There will be craft cocktail stations tucked into vintage caravans, a DIY flower crown bar, and tarot card readers sprinkled throughout the property. Instead of a stuffy band or a predictable DJ, she's booked an eclectic lineup of indie performers, culminating in a late-night drum circle under the stars. She's basically throwing the wedding she would actually want to attend, a friend laughs. No offense, but a lot of housewives' weddings end up feeling like reality show productions. Hers will be the opposite. Fashion-wise, don't expect a voluminous white ball gown. Rumor has it the bride is working with a cutting-edge designer to create a custom ethereal look, a flowing, hand-dyed silk ensemble with celestial embellishments and delicate barefoot sandals. She reportedly fell in love with the idea of wearing something she could dance, twirl, and even climb in, rather than a traditional gown that felt like armor. When asked about the decision to eschew bridal norms, she smiled and said, "The old version of me might have wanted the princess dress and the 10-tier cake, but I'm not that woman anymore. Life has taught me that perfection is boring. I want something that feels alive." And speaking of cake, there won't be a traditional towering confection. Instead, the couple plans to serve artisan pies from a local bakery, offered buffet style on rustic wooden tables, decorated with wild flowers and crystals. Guests will be encouraged to grab a slice or two, whenever the mood strikes. In true rebellious spirit, the couple has also ditched the formal first dance. Instead, they're planning a spontaneous group dance led by a troupe of professional improvisational dancers. "We want it to feel like a flash mob of joy," she laughs. Though the ceremony will be deeply personal, it will still feature some meaningful traditions, but with twists. The couple plans to write their own vows, incorporating poetry, promises, and even a few inside jokes. They'll exchange handmade rings crafted by a local artisan, each inscribed with secret words only they know. And instead of a traditional officiant, they've chosen a close mutual friend to guide the ceremony, encouraging moments of laughter, tears, and storytelling from loved ones. Perhaps most touching of all is the couple's plan to plant a tree together on the property during the ceremony, a living symbol of their union and a gift to the land hosting their love. "It's a metaphor," she explained. "A wedding is beautiful, but it's just one day. What matters is what you nurture after the party ends." As Housewives fans eagerly await photos and hopefully some behind-the-scenes glimpses, one thing is clear. This alum is doing marriage her way. Boldly, beautifully, and unapologetically. And honestly, we wouldn't expect anything less.